Well, I like to agree with my panelists with me, but it's strange that Mr. Rajiv Vijay Singh kind of blames somebody else and almost makes Rajapaksa looks like a captive of others, making that he has made this election now. He's called the elections now. The elections are called because come March 2015, the UN Human Rights Council is going to bring out a damning report almost accusing the government under President Rajapaksa of committing war crimes and crimes against humanity. The economy is dwindling. The foreign currency reserves are coming down so much that the IMF has demanded that the public expenditure should be dropped dramatically. The inflation is going up. People can't feed their children. The security situation is poor. The judiciary is politicized. So somebody mentioned, one of the panelists, with all due respect, mentioned about President Rajapaksa. Oh, no, actually, the introduction said that President Rajapaksa went to the Supreme Court to get his third term approved. But the judiciary is politicized. There is no independent commissions anywhere in the Sri Lankan structure. The relationship with India is at the lowest. The international community is looking for President Rajapaksa for political solutions. The Tamil people, the most affected community, is looking for a political solution, which Rajapaksa has been deferring for the last 5 years. The Muslim community, the most affected at the moment, Rajapaksa has made the Buddhist Sinhalese against the Muslim community. He is attacking the mosques. He has Bodhubala Sena, a government-sponsored organization, attacking the Muslims. The Christians and the Buddhists are in fight. The Tamil Hindus and the Buddhists are in fight. Not necessarily the people. The government makes it such a nationalistic state that if he waits for the right time for the elections, he knows that he is going to be beaten badly. Okay. So he calls an election a snap election.
Rajapaksa, he was born in the rural south and in 1970 became the youngest member of parliament at the age of 24. He went on to become prime minister and then president, narrowly winning elections in 2005. Rajapaksa was re-elected with 60% of votes cast in 2010. After being credited with ending the decades-long separatist war with the Tamil Tigers, he rewrote the constitution, we've been talking about this, to give himself sweeping powers over all aspects of government. He holds Sri Lanka's defence and finance portfolios, as well as those of ports, highways and aviation, while other members of his immediate family also serve as government ministers. Suren, I mean, his family's basically tied up every important portfolio. Something like 94 departments come under the control of the family. I mean, it's not a healthy-looking scenario, is it?
Definitely not. I mean, again, going back to Rajiva's argument about as if President Rajapaksa is innocent and everybody else is the reason why he's now forced to call an elections. Rajapaksa brought the 18th Amendment, which gave him the executive presidency almost like a dictatorial powers through constitution. It's Rajapaksa who is the commander-in-chief, who is accused of committing war crimes and crimes against humanity, and some people accuse him of going to a genocidal, to an extent of genocidal against the Tamil community. As head of state, he has immunity against the international law, but that's what he thinks. However, the day that he is beaten in an election and he is not the head of state, just as what happened to Charles Taylor or Milosevic or people like that who committed genocidal crimes and breached international law, Rajapaksa will be taken by the International Criminal Court and will be charged against for committing war crimes.
All right, let's
one
bring
last
in...
point about Rajiva. He
okay.
said, just one point, Jane, just 1 point. Rajiva said the military fought almost a clean war. I just wondered, 140,000 people dead, white flag Sarandis dead, pictures to show, videos to show that handcuffed, blindfolded men and women sexually abused and killed. Child of 11-year-old children are being killed. Is that a kind of thing that you call a relatively clean war? what is international law, what is war crimes, what is crimes against humanity. I presume, I really do mean, I hope that Rajiva will go back and reflect on what he said.
Okay.